Hey, what's up guys? It's Nick from Fit Futures here with yet another answer to yet another question. Today's question comes from Freddie down south. Freddie's question today is, Nick, do you have any practical tips that I could use with new clients or new gym members when I'm inducting them? Well, Freddie, yeah, kind of. I mean, not really. Look, most gyms will have their process for inductions already set up. But one thing that I would encourage is that you actually be human and you yarn and you strike up a really good, transparent conversation with whoever the new or potential gym member is as you're walking through your gym facility. A couple of tips though. If I was talking to a newbie, one thing that I would suggest to them as I'm walking them through the gym and getting to know them is I would suggest that they establish a routine fairly early in the piece. Now what I mean by that is that they identify the day or days of their training, of their weeks that they will be intending on coming into the gym to train. And I would also look to see if they have an idea as to what time. And based on the information they provide to you, just try and determine whether that sounds as though it is manageable and sustainable from the outset and throughout. Because some people may come to you and they may be walking through the gym and you may be pointing out various pieces of equipment and various other landmarks within the facility, and you may be talking to them. You may ask them those questions and they may say, oh yeah, I'm not sure at this point. I don't know what days I'll be coming in. Oh, it will depend on work, it will depend on family. Oh, my dog's been a little bit crook lately and I've got a couple of appointments scheduled with the veterinarian. People are going to have all sorts of reasons why they can't train. And a lot of first-time gym goers are actually a little apprehensive to be there in the first place. And so they may actually be trying to talk themselves out of turning up and making a real good effort. But they believe that signing up is the first step. It 100% is. Okay, but thereafter you absolutely must establish a routine, something that is sustainable and works for them, okay, but a routine nonetheless, something that is consistent. So you then want to say to them, well, is there a particular day or time, at least once a week, that you can commit to initially to get yourself started? Okay, because too often people don't actually have a plan in place. They sign up to the gym and then you find that their training adherence is poor or they don't turn up at all. In my experience, we've had countless gym members in the past sign up for the gym with all intents and purposes. Their whole idea has been to get stuck in and start training. They do that initial induction. Maybe they come back for a session with a gym instructor and then we don't see them again for a couple of months. And then we're chasing them up over the phone and then they feel too embarrassed to reach out and to talk to us, to give us an indication regarding what we might actually be able to do to get them in the doors. So that would be the very, very first thing I would look to establish is a routine. Can they establish a routine? Thereafter, I would talk to them about other ways that they might be able to do that. If they're a little unsure with respects to how often they'll be able to come to the gym or what time or days they'll be able to come to the gym, talk to them a little bit about what's involved in their week. And if they say that they start work at 9 o'clock and they're a little unsure if they can get to the gym after work, great. Pack a bag the night before and look to go beforehand. But what should they pack in that bag? That's maybe something else you could have a little bit of a yarn to them about. And make sure that they're bringing the correct equipment with them to the gym. Make sure that they're packing gym-appropriate attire, making sure that they're wearing enclosed shoes, and making sure that they're packing a towel and a drink bottle. A lot of gyms actually give these away upon sign-up, so there's no excuses for clients to not bring these. But of course, they need to remain hydrated during their workouts, and they need to make sure that they've got their gym towel on them to use when they're sweating and perspirating, and to obviously lay down on the mats and on the gym benches while they're working out to promote that gym cleanliness. And obviously that will also promote a little bit of health and well-being within themselves. They'll probably be less likely to pick up a bug or get sick if they're making sure that they're hydrated and bringing along their appropriate attire and their gym towels. And then long term, once they do develop that routine and that consistency, they'll be in the gym all the time, which is tremendous because they'll have goals that they'll be trying to pursue. And then if all else fails and they think they're only going to be in the gym once or twice a week, I would also encourage that that's actually okay. Okay, they don't need to be in the gym all the time. In fact, that may also be an opportunity for you to discuss with them about the pitfalls of training too much. Because quite a lot of first-time gym goers develop that taste. Once they've got a taste for it, they up the ante. They turn up the frequency and the volume and they turn up a lot. And by a lot, I mean just about every day. And then that becomes every day. And then there's some people that will then go, oh man, I really want to start going to the gym twice a day. Well, what does that tell you? That tells you that they may be overdoing it. I've already spoken about this in previous videos. Overtraining is something that can lead to burnout, it can lead to mental and emotional fatigue, and from a physical sense, can lead to injury as well. So those are the things that I would look to discuss with any new a client or potential gym member during an induction process. I hope that gives you some ideas there, Freddie. And to the rest of you watching, click the link for more videos, check out our past videos, and keep an eye out for future content. As always, there's plenty more coming your way. And until next time, team, keep well.